YouTube. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Slickers Bandino back at it again with another video. Today we are reacting to Gucci being robbed by Pooh Shiesty. Say it ain't so, 1017. What the hell going on, man? I hope everybody having a good week, a blessed week, doing everything you gotta do, keeping your head up on the swivel, you feel me? Not into any trouble, you feel me? Um, and hopefully not in jail. Real spill. I hope your bills is paid, rent paid. Y'all doing doing good within your life. You feel me? Within your life. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a video. And if you've been here, what's happening, kinfolk? We here, nigga. But hey, y'all, share these videos with your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your teacher, your pet, whoever. You feel me? Really do appreciate it. Type shit, even an alien. If you don't know any, I'm just saying. But hey, y'all, let's jump right into it.
Is officially the greatest snitch in hip hop since 6ix9ine. Gucci Mane just make sure that Pooh Shiesty isn't coming home anytime soon.
Good job,
the
Gucci.
next time we see Pooh Shiesty,
Good job,
Pooh Shiesty will be 50 years old.
I was about to say that nigga gonna be like 52, 53.
Yeah. In our last video.
Good job, Gucci.
This is a certified hood classic.
That's what we need to celebrate in our black community. Because if he would have went and crashed out, if he would have went and shot Pooh Shiesty in this shit,
it would have been two dumb niggas going to jail. Why? Because Pooh Shiesty around here, I'm telling you, they're both. One of them would have went to jail. One of them would have been dead. It would have been. You feel me? I promote snitching. We all promote snitching. It's 2026. Let me tell you, I'm snitching. I don't give what anybody say. I'm snitching because if it was somebody that you care about, you gonna want to snitch too if you know who did it. Nah, that. Hey, promote all snitching for the rest of your life. I'm being real. Tell you, don't be trying to. Oh, I ain't no snitch, bro. Trust me. If you, man, I'm just gonna say this. They gonna snitch on you. If you don't snitch on them, they gonna snitch on you. Think about
and took his jewelry.
it. Look at your favorite rapper, your other favorite rapper. Now he be a young boy, Lil Durk. Look at him.
Back, y'all would have called him stupid. But when he snitched on the police, y'all want to talk crazy. 40-something-year-old man been a millionaire since he was 20-something years old, man. He's supposed to snitch on this
We
dumb
revealed how Pooh Shiesty, his girlfriend, his daddy, they're all sitting in jail right now on fed charges. And today, the feds finally came out, gave their press conference and broke down why they arrested Pooh Shiesty, his daddy, his girlfriend, among other people, including they got, an arrest warrant for Big 30 right now. And they broke down it all stemmed from this Gucci Mane incident. See, we reported 4 months ago that Pooh Shiesty held Gucci Mane at gunpoint, made him sign a contract to take Pooh Shiesty from out of his deal. The feds update is even worse than I thought. First off, Pooh Shiesty is the dumbest human being on earth. You don't get much stupider than Pooh Shiesty.
Dumb as hell. How the hell you get out of jail just to go back to jail? And then you, oh my gosh.
Two, Gucci Mane is one of the biggest rats in hip-hop history. One of the most surprising rats in hip-hop history.
He's not a rat. This is not ratting. Y'all need to change y'all verbiage, bro. You need to change your verbiage. This is not ratting. Ratting is when me and you go rob somebody, and then the police catch me, so I tell them I was with you and you want to had the gun. That's ratting.
Now that's a rat. That's a rat. That's why you see how he just explained that. That's a rat. That's a rat. Because if the police, they're gonna sing. I'm telling you, they're gonna sing.
Ratting is me and you get in the car, we go kill 2 ops, and then the police catch you, and you say I was the shooter, I was the second shooter.
Like, nigga, you's a rat.
That's rat. If somebody robbed me, and I tell the police I got robbed, I did not rat.
I told the police who robbed me. That's not a rat. I ain't ratting. I'm telling the police who robbed me. Who robbed me. I'm telling Gucci smart.
What the hell? I told the police what they needed to know. I'm a civilian. Gucci Mane ain't no street nigga no more. He's a 40-plus-year-old married man with kids and a millionaire. He's supposed to talk to the police. That ain't snitching or ratting. That's called being a fucking citizen of the United States of America.
And using your fucking medulla oblongata, your cranium, your head, your brain.
is the last rapper that if you told me was a rat, I would tell you no way. Gucci Mane is officially a rat after today.
I'm Ryan Rabel, I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming.
I wouldn't say rat, I would say a law-abiding citizen that made the correct choice. You feel me? But
this week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover.
The indictment says Pooh Shiesty told Gucci Mane we can do this the hard way or the easy way. They got Pooh Shiesty and his daddy at like a Staples, printed out the contract they made themselves. So
They made up the contract they damn self. Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I made a full-blown... I don't know what else to say. Idiot, dumb, slow. I'm slow. You see what I'm saying? Crack? I don't know.
they brought the contract to the studio. Pooh Shiesty told Gucci Mane, hey, can I holler at you in the private room?
Hey, no cap, I'm gonna stop it. We need a Charleston White Say Cheese interview on this one right here.
Gucci say, yeah,
I ain't even gonna lie, that shit would go up. That shit would be popping.
to the private room. Pooh Shiesty said, hey, listen, could you sign me out of this deal? Sign this contract and release me, please. Gucci Mane said, hell no, I ain't signing you out of this deal. Bro, you just came home, you hot as grease. Bro, I'm not signing you out this deal, bro. Yo, you my artist.
I wouldn't sign his ass out that deal either, nigga. I'll blew you up. I turned your whole life up and had you #1, doing all this viral, going platinum and gold and doing all shows.
And you know what's crazy? That's what you get for becoming a puppet to the puppet master. Say, why don't y'all just stay underground rappers and keep y'all money, stack it up and get to a mill, other than getting a handout from other people that are rich, but you're signing a 360 deal to where they control your life. They plan your story. They plan your ending. You sign that contract, you sign your life. They give you a mill, you gotta double it. You owe them 2 mil.
And songs with Lil Durk, nigga, that's me. I signed.
Some people pay off that 2 mil. And guess what? Once they pay off that 2 mil and they pay off that deal and they go off on their own, guess what? That's where we have them artists that fall off, that we call fall off artists. Because, yeah, they most likely made all that money back, but had to pay that money back. And now where are they?
You. Ain't nobody know who the fuck Pooh Shiesty was before me. So what? You come home from and now you want to go work with Yo Gotti? So I'm supposed to? No, nigga, I'm not doing that.
Pooh Shiesty got irritated. Then Pooh Shiesty told somebody to go ahead and grab his bag. The person then brought the bag to Pooh Shiesty.
The bag has Draco
pulled out
in it.
an AR pistol, they said, and pointed it at Gucci and told Gucci to sign it. Gucci obviously said, all right, cool, I'll sign it. Now, why Pooh Shiesty got a pistol to Gucci Mane?
No. Draco. See, because pistol, technically it's a pistol, but pistol sound like a little pip-pim, a little pop-pop. This a bang-bang. It's a difference.
Him sign it. Pooh Shiesty,
And them bullets too, it makes a difference.
the grimy Memphis dudes is in the other room robbing Gucci Mane security, robbing like white dudes who came with Gucci Mane. These is business people. These is people who came with Gucci.
Right.
White boys. They robbing the white boys for their Rolex bags with multiple watches in it, for their wallets, for everything. I'm like, hold on. If the purpose was to have them to sign you out of the deal, why are you robbing the people with Gucci? That makes no sense whatsoever. But the robbery continued, even though Gucci Mane was signing the contract to get Pooh Shiesty from out of it. Now, apparently, like, Pooh Shiesty had to ask his daddy, which is why the daddy is currently, in jail. Pooh Shiesty had to ask his daddy, hey, Pops, is this good enough? The Pops said, nah, Pooh, tell him to, like, sign a date.
As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from a recording contract at gunpoint.
Like, what
The remaining...
I just really was. Can somebody do an interview with this nigga? Like, I would pay I would pay so much money to do an interview with Pooh Shiesty and anybody else that was there. And ask them, and just look at them in their face and ask them, what the fuck did y'all think was gonna happen?
Seriously. No, seriously. My nigga, you just got out. Hey Siri, when did Pooh Shiesty get out of prison?
I can use ChatGPT to answer that. You can enable ChatGPT.
Wait, what the fuck? Let me see. October 2025. That's crazy.
Please explain to me what you thought was gonna happen. Did you think he was in a GTA RP mission? You thought you was gonna put a gun to this famous rich rapper and all his white friends and all his white business partners? They probably at the label and shit, like security, all this stupid shit. You thought you was gonna push,
and you really thought you was fucking gonna get away.
Draco.
Man, you shiesty, man. Pooh, you really shiesty. You really thought that shit was gonna work, and then got 30 into it too. Damn.
In their face, and it wasn't. He probably. The crazy part is they probably would have had a higher chance of getting away with it if they would have just made Gucci sign. They didn't want to just do that. No, they put a Draco and Gucci Mane's face and said, sign me off of this deal. Then they turned around and robbed all the niggas. Choked the shit out of them. What you choking for? Choked the shit out of the white man, took his Rolexes, took his wallet, took his bag. Did y'all think he was just gonna do that and then go home, get $15 million and sell off into the sunset? Because even if the shit would have turned straight.
Y'all dumb as hell, I ain't even gonna lie.
To the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he would have been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm.
Oh, he did that.
And guess what you did? Guess what you did, my boy? Guess what you did? And guess who's paying the time for it? Again, jail's just an all-boys club. There might be a couple women's security guards, but other than that, it's all boys club. The hell be wrong with y'all?
His father, Edward Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and
So
execute.
look, understand how easy and simple that is. All you have to do is come home from prison, not commit a federal charge. Understand that. That means if he commits a state charge, he don't go back to federal prison. You understand? So if he breaking a car, if he get caught speeding, he don't go. It's not the same as like he's really on like a lenient ass. What you call it? He only had like 2 more. I think he only had like 2 years of probation left or some shit. Because the sentence was 8 years. All he had to do was not possess a gun and not commit a federal crime. Do you know how hard it is to commit a federal crime? That means you have to cross state lines while you commit the crime. That's all you have to do. So if you commit a crime in Texas and you stay in Texas, that's not a feds. That's state. How fucking simple and easy is that? To just go to the studio, make some music, go home. For 2 years, bro. How easy is that? Go shopping, get on a boat, you know what I'm saying? Take a jet to fucking Miami for a few days. Like,
go on vacation, hang out with the bros, take you and your family out.
You rich as hell, bro. It's something wrong with these niggas, like mental illness, bro.
The federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint,
mental illness.
and as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry.
Ain't no way! Ain't no way! Ain't no way y'all was on social media flaunting these people's jewelry. Knowing damn well most of them niggas got custom pieces, custom made. And even if not that, they know what they paid for. And they look at,
that had been robbed from the victims.
First off, man, Pooh, you going to jail, bro. Yeah, I don't know how much to explain this. You ain't coming home. See you at 50 if you're lucky.
If you're lucky, nigga.
I'm thinking at this point it's 60 plus, bro, because they got y'all in 4K. So, Pooh Shiesty recruited one dust mites, one of the dustiest of the dust mites, M4 375. So this dude,
he looks stupid.
He robbed the dudes who was with Gucci Mane, and they also robbed Gucci Mane as well, okay? So, we see it right here.
See, kid, this is why you don't think this is cool. This is why, right now, you can make the decision, hey, gangbanging, being in the streets, being gangster ain't cool.
It's really not. Because, look, you want to be just like them? You want to be just like them? You don't want to come home and do some reaction videos? You don't want to come home and collab? Hang out with your mom? Hang out with family? You don't want to smoke, chill, hang out? Now, what y'all want to do is y'all want to be outside all day, hanging around grown other men, twisting your damn fingers. What you over there twisting your fingers for all damn day, just sitting there? Nobody got motion. Nobody got motion. Y'all ain't even got a job. Y'all gotta rob people just for you to make it by. This is not the early 90s. This ain't the late 70s. This ain't the early 80s. This ain't the 90s. We in 2026. You're going to jail.
I know when he was robbing their ass, he thought he was the coolest nigga since sliced bread. He thought he was cold. He thought he was James Bond on Bro Greg. He thought he was turned. Like, yeah, I really robbed niggas. Yeah, they gonna believe me.
Don't be young and dumb, y'all. Please don't.
Now, they really think I'm like that now.
On surveillance footage from the offense location, the individual believed to be Rogers can be seen exiting the building carrying what appears to be the Louis Vuitton bag MM reported stolen.
And y'all don't think they have cameras in that building? Crazy.
Now, Rogers also posted a video on his Instagram showing him wearing a Rolex GMT Master back Rolex with an oyster steel. that appears visually similar to the watch stolen with Eminem. So this dude is flexing with stolen watches and stolen jewelry because he never had nothing, man.
Never had shit.
This dude draws still stink.
Yeah.
Right? This dude look dusty.
Yeah.
Right? He never had nothing.
Yeah.
He never had no Rolex.
Right.
And it's a shame as well because you doing drills with Pooh Shiesty, who's a multi-millionaire. You never had a Rolex.
Right.
So he's flexing.
This nigga put the Louis bag on. He put it on. And flex. This nigga just robbed somebody and flexed the watch, bro.
Dumb as hell.
He didn't see when I said this in the last video. When they said that they posted it on social media, the first thing, and I don't know why I gave them this much of the benefit of the doubt, but I thought that they was taking pictures like here, like look, we got Rolexes for sale type of thing in the DMs. No, this nigga went to his story. Look at all these story posts, bro. This nigga went to his story with the same clothes on. He still got the shiesty on.
The publicist is like, oh my God. Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God. And what makes things worse is the person who they robbed had air tags on the product, so they stole.
That's why I always say, think before your actions, because every action leads to a fucking consequence. Big 30 should have been watching my videos. Y'all niggas should have been watching my videos. You gotta think before your actions.
All these things, and they're bringing these things to their homes. And the air tags is tracking them.
Right.
The entire time. They're being tracked with the air tags.
Dumb.
So the air tags got the location.
Yeah.
Then the
I ain't even gonna lie, this shit pissing me off because it's so dumb.
police go to your Instagram and see you posting up with the same things you forget about it, bro. All right, bro, cool, man.
Don't forget, yo, Shiesty on ankle monitor while you
bro. And after all this abundance of evidence, we need to find out that everybody who got robbed, including Gucci Mane, is cooperating.
Good. As they should.
The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring, data placing Williams Jr.
I just did a simple Google search and I said, how much time is Pooh Shiesty facing right now? Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Jr. is currently facing potential life imprisonment following his April 2026 arrest on new federal charges of kidnapping and armed robbery. Having just been released in October from a 63-month sentence for a 2022 gun conviction, this new case involves a separate alleged dispute. So he,
And that was the same thing I just seen when I early in the video when I said October. He just read it. But hey, Pooh Shiesty is done, my boy. Somebody y'all can steal his flow. Most people don't even have their own flows. I just heard the nigga last weekend. Let me tell you. I heard y'all. I went out. I went out to Club Boom. I'm vibing. Next thing you know, the DJ put on an artist. He was like, "Yeah, this is one of the local artists. Blah blah blah. We're gonna play his song. You know, I'm gonna play one of his songs. Shout him out. Dude got hyped for a second. Everybody cheered him on. Until his song came on, we was not vibing because well, bro, you out here stealing other people's flows. You can't copy The Weeknd and make your voice sound like The Weeknd, but everybody know who The Weeknd is. Stood right next to him. I said out loud. I knew he heard me. I just, specifically say it to him. My cousin was on one side. He was right here on the other side. Looked at my cousin. I said, "Bro, he sound like The Weeknd. It's not gonna go as far if you're trying to steal somebody's flow." Went back to drinking my drink, cause ain't no way, my boy.
He could potentially get life for this shit, bro. Hopefully y'all enjoying the video. I want to shout out to my new.
Hold on, man.
If I go in here and rob this man and kidnap him and make him sign this deal, I could potentially get life in prison. if I don't do that, I can stay out of prison. I can keep making money, and eventually I'll get out of the contract later. I just don't understand what's going on in your brain to the point where you feel like it's worth going in here and robbing this nigga when you could potentially get life in prison.
At the offense location,
bro, you gotta have some type of, it's something wrong
put
with
him
you.
in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears
Big 30 social media posts.
to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense.
They gave that nigga ass. Pooh Shiesty bought that nigga ass. Bought that nigga ass a Greyhound bus ticket. Thanks for riding with me. Hey, go take this $75 bus ticket. Take your ass home.
In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document.
Gucci Mane's real name is Roger Davis, and he is identified as RD in the paperwork. I want to say Gucci Mane is the biggest rat since 6ix9ine, but I'm happy about this, sir. Tell them all these niggas,
It's
man.
not the same thing, bro. Please stop calling him a rat. Y'all.
Hey, for real. I agree with bro. That nigga Gucci Mane is a civilian, folks.
Gotta stop. Y'all listen. Y'all have to change that verbiage. 6ix9ine, we can call him a rat. Because 6ix9ine was committing crimes with these niggas. 6ix9ine was on camera ordering hits and all this dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was faking the whole time, he was still participating. If I'm operating as a civilian, as a legal, law-abiding, millionaire, tax-paying citizen of the United States of America, and I come to give a business meeting, a legit business meeting, and you and your friends rob the shit out of me, I'm sure Gucci Mane was like, I'm gonna fuck these niggas up. I'm sure that's what he was.
Calling the motherfucking police. Calling the fucking law. You going to jail. Jail. What did that spell? Hell. You're going to jail.
Yeah. But when he went home, I'm sure the first person he called was his wife. As I would have called my wife. Wife probably talked him down. Wife brought him back to his senses. Wife convinced him to say, hey, I'm not about to lose you over some stupid ass shit like this. You about to go to the police. Okay, baby, you're right. I was mad. I wanted to crash, but I wasn't mad. But you're right. Gucci Mane is not a rat. Gucci Mane, a rat would be one of these niggas that help Pooh Shiesty rob and snitch on Pooh Shiesty. That nigga's a rat. Gucci Mane is not a rat. Gucci Mane is a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen of the USA that got robbed for no reason. So, that's not ratting.
All Gucci Mane was doing is hosting a meeting. You my artist. I host a meeting. And you try to rob me? You rob me and the fellas? Force me to sign something? You're going to jail.
That's not right. Maybe it's kind of snitching. You can say it's snitching. I don't even think it's snitching. The fuck is he supposed to do?
Yeah. Well, does it fall in the category of snitching? Let me think. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he snitched. They do.
Right? Man, yo, listen, man, y'all out here
You know how you gotta eat and think. Mm-hmm.
robbing them good white folks, acting like y'all can't be held up. Man, Gucci Mane, I'm proud of you, man. For
Good, don't cap
keeping the
though.
street.
But he did
Right,
that.
robbing your employee.
You grew, nigga. Cause a lot of people in the comments gonna be like, oh, you a rat, oh, you snitch, oh, you snitch, oh, you. I'm proud of you, bro. You graduated from the streets, nigga.
I would say he snitched for a probable cause.
Graduated from the streets. You never look back. Ever. Ever since you got out of prison, you lost that weight, you had some kids, you stayed with your wife, you eating healthy, you living your best life, you ain't getting no shootouts, you ain't going back to jail, you struggling with your mental illness problems, but you doing good with that, you writing books. I am proud of you. Don't listen to these dumbass niggas in the comment section. Oh, you snitching on what you made. I'm proud of you for growing. And outgrowing this dumbass street culture that got all these dumbass niggas doing this dumbass, going to jail and dying.
Jeez. So Gucci Mane, RD, personally knew Pooh Shiesty Williams Jr. by both his legal name and the name under which he performed. So he identified Pooh Shiesty by his legal name and the name under which he performs. All right. So they verified Pooh Shiesty's Instagram account, etc., etc. Now it says RD Gucci Mane described Pooh Shiesty as wearing a black Nike brand Shiesty mask, black hooded shirt, and black pants during the offense. An online search of Pooh Shiesty matched the individuals depicted throughout Pooh Shiesty's Instagram. The victims also identified Pooh Shiesty's daddy Instagram as Baptized Global. Now,
do you know? I looked up Big 30's page yesterday while I was doing another reaction. Do you know that Pooh Shiesty's dad is Pooh Shiesty and Big 30's manager?
Big 30, Gucci Mane, and the other people that got robbed identified Big 30, a well-known hip-hop artist also known as Big 30, as present during the offense. Gucci Mane identified his Instagram account as Big 30, which is very...
And his dumbass posting photos of photographs of Wright with Williams Jr. and Waters. An investigator located a...
Verified by Instagram. The account contains photographs of Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty and Waters and others. We like to laugh and joke, but let's be serious right here. Gucci Mane had to tell, not for the obvious reasons. Gucci Mane has Pooh Shiesty signed to him.
Right.
Gucci Mane knows that Pooh Shiesty is demanding a heavy bag.
Right.
Gucci Mane can take Pooh Shiesty right now and sell Pooh Shiesty to a large label and receive a $15-20 million bag.
Exactly.
If Pooh Shiesty made Gucci Mane under duress, signed release papers to get Pooh Shiesty from out of his deal,
It's not void.
Now Gucci Mane lost out on money.
It's
when
another
Gucci Mane goes to court to say, hey, I signed this under duress, Gucci Mane would have had to tell anyways.
Exactly. And not even that, not even to talk about that. But I mean, that's the bigger bag. But he also has to do it for insurance reasons. Because I'm sure, I think that wedding ring he had was like $1 million, some crazy shit. I'm sure he had some iced out paddock or something on. You know what I'm saying? And even if Gucci Mane didn't snitch, I mean, the two white boys was gonna snitch.
So they're gonna bring up Gucci.
So honestly, Gucci Mane snitching didn't do anything, bro. These niggas is on camera. Like, what the fuck?
Cause you gotta think about it. Them fellas, Gucci Mane's fellas, they was gonna snitch. This all happened with Gucci Mane. Literally.
On camera with their phone in their pocket.
They're like, oh, it was one of Gucci Mane's artists. He goes by Pooh Shiesty. Was Gucci Mane there? Yeah. Now look. So you gotta think about it. You know what I mean?
They rented their own cars.
He had to.
On camera with guns while he on house arrest with an ankle monitor on, out fresh out of the fucking feds.
I see what you did there. That shit was way over my head, but I caught it.
So Pooh shot.
Fresh out the feds, look at you.
I mean, so Gucci Mane cooperated. That's the word we need to use. Cooperated. Not snitching. Not ratting. Cooperated.
Cooperation. I'm telling y'all, if y'all grew up, y'all grew up. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I seen that little thing. Hey, I don't own no rights to it. But y'all know. If you grew up like how I grew up, you know.
Because that's what a legal, law-abiding, millionaire citizen, that's what they're supposed to
do. That's what they gonna do, man.
Oh, no, they cut it out, man. Gucci Mane said, hold on. My two options here is I either tell you folks I signed that contract under duress and tell or lose out on $20 million, I'm telling you.
I'm snitching too. 20 M's plus the jury. Yeah, give my 20.
As he should. Because Gucci Mane only had one option. Because if he planned on contesting signing the release paper, he would still have to explain, bro, this is your signature. They have you on camera signing this.
Right. He would have had
on camera signing this newspaper. Because in the indictment, they said that Pooh Shiesty and his daddy pulled out a cell phone and they recorded Gucci Mane signing it so Gucci Mane can't deny signing it.
Right.
So if they have you on camera signing this release paper, they got your signature on the paper. They can take this to Italy and say, hey, yo, we're out of the contract. I want a new deal.
Right.
Gucci Mane would have had to say in court of law, these folks made me sign it under duress. Well, how did they make me sign it under duress? They made me sign it under duress by telling me if I would sign it, they would kill me. They had a pistol to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you was going to say this in civil court, then you could have just said this in criminal court, in which you did. Gucci Mane did what he had to do to make sure that Pooh Shiesty and them folks got locked up. So he now has the proof and the evidence that they made him sign this under duress. So now Pooh Shiesty is still signing Gucci Mane, and Gucci Mane still got Pooh Shiesty rights. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man, what you...
Now you in jail. While Gucci Mane still got the rights to you. You didn't think that through, Pooh Shiesty. Big 30, you went and got yourself into it for no reason. I know y'all boys, but boy, I'm like, my boy, you on your own. You got all that money, you ain't blessed me with not even a chain, not even a watch. You ain't even try to make sure I was good. Nah, I'm alright. Like, yeah, I do music and stuff, but you don't fuck with me like that. It's all about you. But I guess it's so much of a loyalty bond. I don't know. My blood brother couldn't even convince me. But I can't fuck. Got me fucked up, my boy. Gee.
You guys think about this and...
I'll tell you what I think about it. This shit was dumb. That nigga, man.
If I was you, Gucci Mane, I'll sell that nigga ass so quick, boy. That shit, boy. Y'all nigga, you motherfucker would have thought I went back to the slave trade. Boy, I would sold that nigga ass so damn quick, boy. He wouldn't have been able to blink by the time I was done with his ass. Yeah.
Slave trade is crazy, but I'm telling you, with a quickness, gone. Sold you to them folks. Gone. Got my face.
I'm telling you right now, that nigga, boy. I'll sell his ass to the highest bidder right now. Yeah, that nigga about to get about 30 years. So y'all on the pack list, he on sale for the credit. He on sale. Who want the right to this dumbass nigga catalog? Oh, you want it? Okay, man. Cool. See you later. Hey, is Back in Blood, is that a Pooh Shiesty song or is that a Lil Durk song? Because I know that motherfucker making some money. Back in Blood. Yeah, you gonna get it Back in Blood, all right.
Yo, these little sneak disses, I ain't even gonna lie, that low key was funny. But hey, she, she, I'm freaking
Pooh Shiesty.
dead. Anyway, don't be like him. Don't be like him. Y'all think before your actions, because every action leads to a consequence. Do not be like this man that you see wearing this damn chain at this time, fresh out of prison. That's what he looked like. But now he most likely, yeah, we already know what it is. But hey, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never late up on a video. Please think before your actions, because every action leads to a consequence. Please, please, that's all I'm saying. Be law-abiding citizens. Be cool. Be kind to one another. Do what's right. If somebody got something that you want, work harder and get the same or get something better. Other than that, keep doing you. Don't sign no deals. Stay underground if you're an artist. Stay an underground rapper. Keep your dollars, stack it up. Be popping in your city and try to expand yourself. Fuck with your local DJs at the clubs and so on and so forth because them local DJs be going from state to state having performances and so on and so forth at other places. So you can, if y'all cool together, y'all can ride together. You know that DJ can end up traveling with you, and now it's the DJ and the artist coming out up in Vegas or California or together, so your name can be popping, starting to pop in other cities. You feel me? You don't have to do no signing no deals or nothing like that, no 360 deals. Because guess what? Once you sign your right them rights, it's your life. They create your story. They rewrite your story. You're under their branding. And don't forget, they also take life insurance policies. So when some artists disappear, you're like, how? What? Nah, that seemed like it was life insurance policies. Think before your action, because every action leads to a consequence. Mm-hmm. But other than that, y'all have a good day. Stay blessed. If you're new here, please share these videos with your mama, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle. Really do appreciate it. Your teachers, your friends, really do appreciate it. Other than that, y'all have a smooth night. Y'all get prepared for this week. You feel me? Sunday is the Lord's day tomorrow. But look, let me tell y'all, get prepared for this week because this week is time to grind. So y'all stay up on y'all grind. Peace.